Hey, hi y'all. I'm tired. Anyway, uh, chapter 4. This is week, it's not week, anywho, chapter 4. Here we go. We're talking about becoming. Chapters 1, 2, and 3 was about finding the right person. Basically, he got to the point of the right person, you becoming the right person. So, chapter 4 makes sense. It's called Becoming. And it says that the relationship is only as strong as the weakest link. He didn't mean to say link as a person, but basically you guys know what he and I'm saying. That the person that's the weakest, the stronger person is going to have to make up for their shortcomings. And it's not fair. It's not right. And that's really not the way God intended it to. I'm going to make this quick. But God is love. And when he in the Bible in the New Testament he talks about love, he doesn't talk about it as it being a feeling like, oh, I love you. He more so talks about it as it being action, like because I love, I do this. Because God so loved the world that he did something. He didn't feel like, oh, I love the world. No, he did something because of his love. So because I love you, I press past my feelings and I submit to love you despite how I feel about the situation. Let me tell you, he does it so much better than I do. And I cannot wait to break this chapter down next weekend. I also gave you guys a an assignment. I hope you were out there asking your 3 questions. If you wasn't there, I'm not telling you what those questions is. You got to keep something for the group. You know what I mean? You got to have a reason to come to the group. But I'm glad that we're having these discussions, even if they're only for 5 minutes. And you guys aren't posting any questions, so I guess when I'm finished talking, you know everything. But let's have a dialogue. You can text me, you can message me, you can hit me up on Realm. If there's a question, it could be about the chapter, it could be about something else that you really have a question about singleness or becoming successfully single. Our group is not about mixing people up, it's about you being successful because myself and Andy Stanley agrees that when you're a better person and you go into the relationship whole, not two halves making a whole, but two whole people coming and consenting to submit to each other, submit to one another, to love thy neighbor more than they love themselves, then that is the basis of a great relationship, a great marriage. So when we have this notion that I'm going to find the right person, you've already found them. You found them within yourself because the moment that you decide to become the right person is the moment that you'll see characteristics in other people that are working on becoming the right person as well. So I urge you, if you have not gotten the book, this is the book. His name is Andy Stanley. And if you can't come to a life group, it's totally okay. It's okay because I'll meet you here every Sunday. I've decided that Sunday, usually the Saturday after class, would be a great time to come on here and talk. But we didn't have class yesterday because I'm out of town. Woo woo. However, I still read the chapter and I'm still on here. So, it's one part. He's let me see, what was it? I had found some good stuff. I'm like, y'all gotta get your book so you can write in and put posters. And this is going to help you in relationships as well. Get the book. Like Pastor Aeneas said, it's in the book. And this is not the Bible. Pastor Aeneas is talking about the Bible. We're talking about this book, but it's based on biblical terminology, on biblical principles. In order for you to be successful in your marriage, you are going to have to be successful in your singleness. You are going to have to becoming, not become, but becoming the right person. And you can do it. It's in you. God created relationships. He created the capacity for us to do relationships correctly. Modern society and people on TV and stories and fairy tales have taught us that, oh, you meet somebody, you fall in love, they look the way you want them to look, they talk the way you want to talk. All the signs are perfect. Well, that's a good thing. And we love that feeling that we get when we see something we like and we're like, oh my God, they love God. But what happens when that stuff is over? You had better be able to submit and love one another like yourself. But what if you don't love yourself? You should, because God created you. He created you perfectly. So I don't have anything else to say on this, but I hope you guys are reading it. I'm enjoying it. I cannot wait to read the next chapter. So the one thing I want to say is, we came upon this in group. You've got to start from chapter 1, because if you jump in at 4, it's not going to make as much sense if you don't start from 1. So even if you're reading this, if you're listening to this video, go to number 1, because it's an add-on, it's an add-on, it's an add-on, and then it'll make more sense, okay? As we all become the right person. Remember, there's no ecstasy like destiny. And once you are walking in purpose, on purpose, that's when you'll come alive. And then you'll understand your God's true design for who He called you to be. And in that lies everything. The other person, hopefully they're walking their destiny. You're walking in your destiny. You're becoming the right person. They're becoming the right person. And then you meet. Hey, oh my God, this is like, I'm tired, so I'm doing little hand puppets. But anyway, you get what I'm trying to say? It's not about waiting for him to knock on the door and say, I am your husband, or I am your wife, or God told me you were my... No, it's about him figuring out and her figuring out who they are in Christ. And then becoming her and becoming him and finding truly who they were supposed to be in their singleness. Becoming the right person. See you guys Saturday, 4 o'clock, Starbucks on West Florissant, 4 to 6. Yeah, that's it. See you then. Peace.